Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So the Guardian news outlet came out with a really shocking report today. They're reporting that a leaked Kremlin document shows that Putin personally approved of the 2016 interference campaign that was run by Russian intelligence agents in the 2016 presidential election here in the United States. And the document mentions compromising information that the Kremlin has on Trump. So independent experts have reviewed this document, which contains Putin's signature, by the way, and is also stamped by his chancellery. And they say that it appears to be legit based on additional details that they found in this document and other subject matter. They concluded that all of the information is real and has not been fabricated. So here's the deal. Here's what they found. According to the leaked executive summary, which is what it is, there was a January 16th national security session. And in this meeting, Putin, his spy chiefs, his senior intelligence and defense ministers, they all agreed that having Donald Trump in the White House would wreak havoc on the U.S., whereby allowing Russia to advance their strategic objectives. So this would be a great thing for them. In fact, the summary of their meeting and the recommendations in this meeting given in the meeting and placed in this document stated, quote, "It is actually necessary to use all possible force to facilitate his election to the post of U.S. president." So to that end, Russia's 3 spy agencies were officially ordered to find ways to support Trump's win in his run in the election. In doing so, Russian leaders stated that Trump's election, quote, "will definitely lead to the destabilization of U.S.'s socio-political system," and that it could create a, quote, "social explosion." So this document cites a, quote, "deepening political gulf between left and right, also media information, and a growing anti-establishment sentiment." To exploit these existing fissures and concerns, Russian leaders proposed media viruses. That's a direct quote, media viruses. Their belief, which has proven to be true, basically, was that by injecting certain ideas and information into American life, they could alter mass consciousness. And that their ideas, or what they wanted people to believe were our ideas, those ideas would then begin to spread independent of their influence. So like a virus, you just need the one host and then you need a second person to infect, and then it just spreads like wildfire, like we've seen with the COVID virus. So the Russians also noted that certain groups were more susceptible to this type of influence than others. There was no mention. I'm not going to point out, oh, it's the left or it's the right. They didn't say. But the ultimate goal was clear. It was to give Putin and Russia an upper hand. They wanted an upper hand in bilateral meetings. They wanted to undermine the White House's negotiating position. And they also wanted to achieve Russian-centered policies. They wanted to achieve their goals. And the way they felt was best to do that was to destroy the United States. So in addition, it laid out a plan for each intelligence agency. They were each given specific instructions to undertake certain parts of the operation. And several weeks after this meeting was when Russia's GRU hacked into the Democratic National Committee servers. What a shock. And then one portion of the document is really embarrassing for Trump. And I'm going to tell you what he had to say, which shows that, yeah, he is embarrassed. There's a short psychological assessment which says that he is an, quote, "impulsive, mentally unstable, an unbalanced individual who suffers from an inferiority complex. I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong at all. So they had his number. They knew who they were dealing with. And in regard to this compromat, this compromising material that they said they had on him, the document notes that there were, quote, certain events which had occurred during trips that Trump took to Moscow. And the summary notes that the Security Council members could find details about these so-called events in paragraph 5 of Appendix 5. Now, they did not provide the appendix. It was not leaked along with this other summary. So there's no other information about what was included in this compromat, what it might contain. As I said, Trump, as you would imagine, he issued this elementary school type of I'm rubber, you're glue type of denial and argument. He said, quote, "This is disgusting. It's fake news, just like Russia was fake news. It's just the radical left crazies doing whatever they can to demean everybody on the right." No, they mentioned no one else on the right. They only mentioned Trump. He went on to say, quote, "It's fiction, and nobody was tougher on Russia than me, including on the pipeline and sanctions. At the same time, we got along with Russia. Russia respected us. China respected us. Iran respected us. North Korea respected us." Really? Really? Is that why they kept testing missiles? God. But it goes on, and here's, I think, the best part. It says, quote, "And the world was a much safer place than it is now with mentally unstable leadership." Right. So, oh, you say I'm mentally unstable? You're mentally unstable. You're the one that's crazy. He's so insane. He's gone mental on account of the chocolate. Demented Don. He's such a character. But anyway, think about what this means. Think about what they're saying in this meeting and in this document. The Kremlin wanted Trump in office because they know he's mentally unstable. And they understood how that would play out. They understood what that would do to our country. And for all of Hillary Clinton's attempts to try to make this Russia interference all about her, they didn't even mention her in this executive summary, or possibly even in the meeting. She wasn't mentioned at all. Their only goals were to have a moron in the White House. They wanted someone who could be easily manipulated and controlled, and then they wanted to watch the U.S. destroy itself from within. Absolutely mission accomplished. They got everything they had hoped for and more. I mean, just look at January 6th. Just look at how these weak, feckless, ridiculous cult member Republicans are capitulating to Trump's every whim. Seriously, all of that. January 6th, these weak, possibly compromised Republicans, they are the fruits of Russian labor. They did it. They absolutely pulled it off. So I have to give them credit. Sucks for us, but they did it. All right, guys. Well, if I hear any more, hopefully we will find out more. Hopefully we'll find out what was in that Appendix 5. Would love to read that. But I'll keep you guys posted. As always, thank you so much for watching and listening. Please become a supporter or a friend of the show if you can, so we can hang out every month. Go below in the description box, click on the link. If you can't, I understand times are tough, but please at least like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.